Hello, History and Heritage Explorers. Today we are here in Baltimore, Maryland at Fort McHenry, a battle which inspired our national anthem. So let's learn more about this fort, the battle that took place here, and the poem that became our national anthem. The Battle of Fort McHenry, fought on September 13th through 14th in 1814 during the War of 1812, holds a significant place in American history. It was during this battle that the iconic national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, was born. In this video, we will explore and learn a little bit about the influential figures and the lasting impact of the Battle of Fort McHenry, as well as the creation of the Star-Spangled Banner. The War of 1812 between the United States and Britain had been raging for 2 years, fueled by the British impressment of American sailors and trade restrictions imposed by both sides. In August of 1814, after the burning of Washington, British forces turned their attention to Baltimore, a critical American city that housed the strategic fort of Fort McHenry. As the British forces advanced, the American defenders at Fort McHenry prepared for the imminent attack. Civilians from the area helped by bringing in supplies, and some of these citizens even brought in their very own cannons, which can still be found at Fort McHenry to this very day. The fort was under the command of General George Armistead, who rallied his troops and civilians to protect Baltimore. George Armistead was not born to a prominent family. He enlisted into the military at age 20, joining the 3rd U.S. Infantry. Over the years, Armistead proved himself as an exceptional soldier, then an officer, eventually rising to the rank of major. In 1813, he was given command of Fort McHenry in Baltimore. Realizing that he would find his command under attack, Armistead commissioned a local skilled flag maker, Mary Pickersgill, to create an extraordinary flag to fly over Fort McHenry. Aware of Miss Pickersgill's reputation for excellence, Armistead sought a flag large enough to be seen from a considerable distance, symbolizing the strength and the resilience of this young nation. Pickersgill eagerly took on the project, it being the most significant flag that she had ever worked on. Pickersgill, along with her talented team of seamstresses, including her daughter, nieces, and her mother, labored diligently on the flag. Using over 400 yards of wool bunting, they hand-stitched a massive 30 by 42-foot flag within 6 weeks. The finished product was a masterpiece, featuring the 15 stars and stripes to represent the states of the Union. This flag was raised every morning at revelry, but it soon earned a special place in the hearts of Americans on the morning of September 14, 1814. On the morning of September 13, 1814, British warships, including bomb vessels and frigates, unleashed a fierce bombardment upon Fort McHenry. The fort's garrison, under the command of Major George Armistead, valiantly defended against the relentless assaults, trading shots with the British ships. The British moved their boats out of the range of the fort's guns and continued their bombardment, which lasted for 25 hours, subjecting the fort and its defenders to heavy shelling by exploding mortars and rockets. Armistead, refusing to surrender, rallied his troops. On the morning of September the 14th, in the pre-dawn hours, the fort's battered storm flag was lowered, but not in surrender. The flag was replaced defiantly with the much larger Pickersgill flag. Another notable figure during the battle was Francis Scott Key, a Washington-based lawyer and amateur poet. On a mission to negotiate the release of an American prisoner being held by the British, Key found himself aboard a British prison ship, witnessing the battle unfold. Key anxiously awaited dawn's light, hoping that the American flag, Old Glory, would continue to fly over the fort. As the smoke of the battle cleared on the morning of September the 14th, Key's hope was realized. The American flag still triumphantly waved above Fort McHenry, a symbol of the unwavering spirit of the young nation. Moved by the resilience of the American defenders and the sight of the flag still standing, Key was inspired to pen what would later become the Star-Spangled Banner. Key wrote a poem entitled Defense of Fort McHenry, capturing the emotions and heroism he witnessed during the battle. Set to a tune of an existing song, it was soon published as a broadside and distributed throughout the country. Over time, Key's poem gained in popularity, and in 1931 it was officially adopted as the National Anthem of the United States, known as the Star-Spangled Banner. The bravery displayed by the defenders of Fort McHenry bolstered the American morale and served as a turning point in the conflict. It compelled the British to abandon their plans to capture Baltimore. It dealt a significant blow to their military strategy, and this loss helped lead to the defeat of the British in the War of 1812. The Battle of Fort McHenry and the creation of the Star-Spangled Banner left a profound impact on American history and our national identity. The resilience and determination displayed by the American defenders symbolized the indomitable spirit of the American people. The Star-Spangled Banner encapsulated the ideas of freedom, bravery, and patriotism. The anthem has become a unifying emblem for our nation. Sung at major sporting events, schools, military ceremonies, and in moments of national significance, it serves as a reminder of the sacrifices made by those who came before and called to uphold the principles upon which this United States was founded. The Battle of Fort McHenry and the creation of the Star-Spangled Banner represent a cornerstone in American history. As the flag of Fort McHenry waved amidst the relentless bombardment, it inspired Francis Scott Key to write the words that would become the national anthem of the United States. The events of Fort McHenry symbolized the determination and resolve of the American people in their fight for freedom, while the Star-Spangled Banner remains a powerful anthem, instilling a sense of national unity and pride. This historic battle and the anthem will forever be remembered as a testament to the spirit and the resilience of the United States of America.
And here at the Smithsonian Museum is the Star-Spangled Banner. Let's go take a look.
Today you will find the original Armistead and Pickersgill Star-Spangled Banner in Washington, D.C. at the Smithsonian National Museum of American History, where it is preserved for all to see. To learn more about the War of 1812, the Star-Spangled Banner, or the people involved, head to your school or local public library and check out one of the many books available. Also, check out the description box for links to the Smithsonian National Museum of American History in Washington, D.C., and the Fort McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrine. Please share and subscribe, and until next time, keep on exploring. Thank you from the History and Heritage Explorers.
Wow.